Hi, today's video has taken a lot of painstaking work, innumerable conversations, joining the dots. Let's start. This image on your screen of girls wearing a hijab not being allowed to enter their college campus in Karnataka's Udupi district. Or these images of students wearing a saffron robe going to a private college in Kundapura, also in Udupi district. Now, these images are being pitted against each other. And the response from many is allow none of this in school. No hijabs, no saffron scarves. And it's a valid response. But what's happening on the ground may be not so black and white. On Newsworthy tonight, we're explaining some of the many questions that are top of your mind. First of all, how did these hijab-related protests start? Were they sudden? Were they spontaneous? Had the girls been wearing the hijab all this while attending school? What about saffron scarves? How did students come upon this idea to oppose their classmates? And why is all of this more or less concentrated in coastal Karnataka? As we said, we've spoken to students, locals in Udupi, journalists from the region, and office bearers to put together this video.
Let's rewind to a few weeks ago. Last week of December, when 6 girls were denied entry into their classrooms at a government pre-university college in Karnataka's Udupi for wearing the hijab. Many students of this Udupi college claim the hijab was allowed in class until a few years ago. But for some time now, college officials often ask students to remove it inside the classroom. Some students wanted to continue to wear it inside the classroom, so they decided to. And thus, the protest starts here. Rudra Gowda, the college principal, said a bit of the same in Jan this year to the Indian Express. He said that the rule on hijab has been in force since 1985 when the college started. Students are allowed to wear the hijab till they reach their desks, so on campus. But once the class starts, they have to remove the hijab. He claims this protest or insistence to wear the hijab in class started only in December, and he doesn't know why. For about 5 weeks, these girls could not enter the classroom because of this insistence. Raghupati Bhatt, he is the head of the College Development Committee and also a BJP MLA from Udupi. He told parents that students who were unwilling to attend classes without the hijab could take up online classes. By the end of January, the college went into an online mode because of a COVID outbreak. By then, 2 things began to happen with some regularity. Number 1, so-called counter-protests supporting saffron shawls cropped up in areas like Bandur and Kundapura in Udupi district. And number 2, statements by 2 groups started becoming louder. The first was the Hindu Jagran Vedike, which called for a saffron shawl Andolan and alleged that the Campus Front of India, CFI, was backing these 6 girls. And the CFI, the Campus Front of India, which did support these students, we'll speak about both of them ahead. Cut to February, when images of students wearing a hijab, pleading with their principal as gates were closed on them, went viral. In the video, you can hear them say that there is no rule against wearing the hijab. Why are you stopping us? We have just 2 months until the exams, said another. On February the 5th, the government passed an order banning wearing clothes which disturb equality, integrity, and public order in schools and colleges. But by then, similar rumblings had been seen in at least 5 colleges in Udupi. Fresh incidents of students coming to colleges wearing the hijab or saffron scarves were reported in Vijaypur, in Chikbalpur, in Chikmagalur, and Haveri districts just yesterday, on Feb 7th.
So I pieced together how these protests came about, and you will see why it's important. Number 1, in some cases, boys and girls wearing these saffron scarves were protesting against their classmates. Number 2, in some cases, a group of people affiliated with organizations like the ABVP, etc., also wore these shawls to protest for fairness and equality, saying if you allow the hijab, allow this as well. In some cases, like in Bandur, people were seen distributing shawls outside the college. Now, unlike the December case of the pre-university college in Udupi, the girls at the junior college had been wearing the hijab inside classrooms all this while till the incident blew up. Also, in the case of another college, the Bhandarkar College, the rule book says that girls can wear a scarf that matches the color of their uniform, but once all of this blew up, they were suddenly denied entry. So the point I'm trying to make is that the demand to wear a hijab in a classroom is not all sudden and new. And not all discomfort against the hijab is spontaneous. The idea to sport saffron scarves as a form of protest, for instance, likely did not come out of a student project. Now, on the other side is the Campus Front of India, the CFI, that also holds great amount of access to the 6 girls from the December protest. Many of the journalists I spoke to confirm that the media speaks to them via the CFI, which is the students' wing of the Popular Front of India, the PFI, a Muslim social organization. Now, students and their parents deny politics behind their respective actions, and they could be partly right. But this brings me to the word polarization. You would have heard the media often use this word to say Dakshin Kannada is communally polarized. Now, think of polarization as a force that feeds on itself. It gains strength from the hostility it generates, and it sustains both sides. In 2013, the Congress had won a majority of 5 assembly seats in Udupi. The BJP won 1. Then the Congress began to cede ground, which the BJP and the Social Democratic Party of India, or the SDPI, stepped in to fill. The SDPI is the political wing of the Popular Front of India. In 2018, the BJP won all 5 assembly seats. And recently, in December of 2021, the SDPI won the Town Council polls in Udupi. Incidents like these help the SDPI. Incidents like these also work for the BJP to keep them alive and hold on to their influence in Udupi. They also worked for the Congress, who refused to comment on this for a really long time. The only set of people it doesn't work for is students wearing hijabs or saffron scarves, being forced to wear or remove identities that have nothing to do with their education.
If at this point in the video you are asking why wear a hijab at all, I'll direct you to a piece by Nisha Susan. We'll link it in the description below. Faith, modesty, identity, habit, family tradition, politics, annoying neighborhood, judgmental family members. There are many reasons a woman or a girl wears a hijab. But what can be the reason to deny hijab wearing women entry to their classes or segregating them? We leave you to think about it. Over the years, the courts have interpreted this question of religious freedoms in different ways. And the issue is at the Karnataka High Court once again. I'll stop here for today. But before I go, I want to remind you that you can support Newsworthy and our efforts to reclaim journalism as a public service by making a monetary contribution. If that sounds like a good use of your money, if you'd like to bet on us, you can contribute via Scrollstack or Razorpay, links to which are in the description of this video on YouTube and in our Instagram bio. In case you missed it, WhatsApp Worthy, which is our initiative to reach people who consume the news via WhatsApp in a big way, it's receiving some really great feedback. Every day we send just one link, just one message, and it takes you to a beautifully curated page with all that's newsworthy that day. There's no group texting, there's no spamming, there's no large chunks of text. It's simple, substantive, and worth your attention. If you'd like to join our WhatsApp Worthy list and receive this daily bulletin, just leave us a text at 9818-319-242 and we'll add you in. Last but not the least, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We have about 1 lakh new viewers on this channel, which is great news, and I truly thank you for your viewership. But many of you have not subscribed to the channel or clicked on the bell icon below, which would tell you whenever we upload a new video. So don't forget to do that right away. That's me for today. If you've been listening, thank you so much for your time.